The last couple weeks have been crazy. I got really excited. I thought I was pregnant. My period stopped and I gained like 10 pounds really quickly, and I was like, I think this is it, you know? Like, at first I thought maybe I was putting on just a little bit of muscle, and maybe, I was losing weight, putting on muscle, some sort of weird thing like that. But then I looked at my face, and my face is chubbier than it normally is, which is never exactly the sort of thing you want to see when you look in the mirror. So I was like, okay, well, I really hope that I'm pregnant because I don't want to just be fat. And my period stopped, so that's usually an indication that you're pregnant. So I took a pregnancy test and it said that I was not pregnant. And so I waited a few days and made sure to wake up early in the morning, because you want to wake up when your hormones are, at maximum level or whatever. And I took another pregnancy test and I wasn't pregnant. And so I waited another week and still no period. And so I took another pregnancy test and I'm not pregnant. I'm just fat. I was thinking back over it and trying to figure out, okay, why did I miss a period? And my daughter started school this last, like, this is her first time ever going off to school last week or so. And I was stressed out. Like, I was really stressed out. And I kept on thinking about it as like, well, okay, you're a little stressed, but it's not that big a thing. Like, I've been stressed out before. I maybe did not take into account just how stressed out I was. Like, how when you, like, if you have to watch your mind so that it doesn't wander off, like, how when your mind wanders, you have to watch and make sure that that doesn't happen, because if your mind starts to wander, you're going to go to a very bad place very quickly, and the next thing you know, your muscles are going to be tensing up, and you're going to have, like, your heart's going to be going like mad, and you're going to be like, okay, I need to calm down somehow. And it's not like I can't do that. I know how to calm down from that, but it's really annoying to have to do that, and it's unpleasant. So, like, I was constantly just keeping my mind on whatever I was doing and trying not to let myself get distracted, because if I let my thoughts wander off on their own, they were going to go to very, very scary places. And it didn't make any kind of sense either, because I wasn't necessarily worried about the school. The school is a good school. My daughter is very ready to go. She's very excited to be there. She's been asking to go to school for months. It's like everything is good. Why the hell am I so scared? I mean, the most obvious answer would be, well, I nearly died in school, so that probably didn't help. But I really don't know. I don't know if it was that. I don't know if it was something else. It seems a little too simple just to be like, you nearly died in school, therefore you're scared of schools. Like, I'm not, though. Like, I wasn't. Anyway, end point being, I was really anxious, and maybe more so than I was willing to admit to myself. And sometimes when I'm really stressed out, I stop having periods. We've been trying to have a baby for 6 months now. Normally it only takes like 1 month, 2 months, sometimes 3 months. 6 months we've been trying. No baby yet. It's not fun. It's not fun. You would think it would be fun. Like, hey, have as much free, unrestrained, don't worry about contraceptives kind of sex that you want to have. Like, just enjoy, have fun. And yeah, that's the best way to do it. If you're trying to conceive, that's the best way to do it. I'm not there. I'm really not there. Like, I mean, it's definitely good, but I'm mostly just trying to get to the pregnancy part. Like, have you ever been in a place in your life where you're just trying to get to the next step, and you're just trying to hit that fast forward button through life as much as you possibly can because you just want to get there? I'm there. I'm at that point. Like, if somebody handed me a fast forward button, it would be very tempting to just push the button and go. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, because as much as people like to say that variety is the spice of life, I honestly think suffering is the spice of life. Suffering is what gives you a true appreciation of the good things in your life. If you know hunger, then you value food. If you know what it's like to be suffocating, then you value air. If you know suffering, then you really, really treasure the happy moments in life. Like, suffering is the spice of life. And I've seen that in my own life so many times that I'm just looking at it as like, okay, I'm miserable. I'm really miserable because I'm not pregnant, and even if I get pregnant, there's no guarantee I'm going to get a baby out of it, because we've already had that experience, and just twice now. And so, you know, I'm kind of miserable. And if I finally do succeed, and if I finally get pregnant, and if that baby actually is going to survive, and I finally get to meet him or her, I'm going to value that baby so much. You know, it's going to mean so very much to me. And for those of you who watching this who are, you know, pretty strong pro-lifers, you know, I've been trying very hard not to sit down and pout and think I should have a 3-month-old baby right now. You know, because it would be very easy to say, you know, I ought to have one of those, you know. My life was like all neat and orderly and organized, and I mean, I had 2 little girls, one, you know, about 1 year apart approximately, and then I took a break, and then I had a little boy, and I was going to have another little boy approximately 1 year later. Everything was perfect. Except it's been 3 months since my due date. He would be dead by now. Even if I had tried my best to carry him to term, even if I had managed to carry him to term, which there was a very high likelihood that he would not survive birth. Even if he managed to survive that much, he would be dead by now. So, abortion or no abortion, I wasn't going to have a 3-month-old baby right now. But one of these days, hopefully, if I keep trying and if I just keep waiting and being patient, one of these days I might get a baby. And when that happens, I will be so completely filled with joy to meet that little person that all of this is worth it. I'll talk to you guys later.